Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to replace a Hayward top mount valve on a sand filter. Some of the reasons you might want to change a whole valve is the body could be cracked, the top cover could be cracked, or you're having major internal issues like a bad diverter, spring, and things like that, and you just want to, let's say your valve's already old and you just want to replace the whole thing, get it up and running. So without further ado, I think we should get this cracking. Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, the first step when replacing your complete valve is going to be to remove the plumbing from your intake and return lines. Most above ground pools are going to have flexible hoses clamped onto a fitting, so you would just undo the fitting. In-ground pools will have rigid PVC. They might be on unions, so you just loosen up the union and remove the plumbing. If you don't have a union, you're going to have to hacksaw the PVC to be able to turn and remove that fitting. So we'll do that first, get rid of these fittings. And you can reuse these on the new valve. Okay, after you get the plumbing disconnected, the valve is held onto the filter body by a clamp. And there's just two screws that hold this two-piece clamp together, so I'll remove those screws. All right, once you get the screws removed, you just remove the two-piece clamp, put that to the side, and then all you have to do is lift the valve off. All right, before you put the new valve back on the filter, just make sure the body O-ring is in place and it's lubricated with a silicone or Teflon lubricant. And then you just press this on. There's a standpipe inside the filter, so you just line that up. And this is when you can kind of guide the valve to where your plumbing is. Like if you have rigid PVC plumbing, you want the ports to be lined up in that direction. So just line that up correctly. Press it on good. And then the next step will be putting the clamp back on. All right, so we got the clamp on here. We got the nut and the bolt through here. We'll just slide this through, kind of get it started a little bit. We'll do this on the other side. And then we'll get our drill and just tighten those screws up. It's on there nice and tight. Next we'll reattach the fittings. And normally you'd put some Teflon tape around the threads. Go ahead and thread those on. All right, and for flexible hose, you would just stick these on the ports and clamp them on. Again, if you're using rigid PVC, this is where you would glue it, or if you were lucky enough to have unions, just thread it back on.
Well, that just about does it. If you have any questions about what we did or how to do it, feel free to leave comments down below and look at the links in the description, and you'll be able to find links for the products we used during the reassembly of the unit. For any of your swimming pool needs, feel free to visit inyopools.com, and thanks for watching. See ya.